I have some. God damn it! See, I'm in a position right here, right now, to where I have something. It's like I have some things to tell you, and I want to tell you, but it's just I also understand that if you don't understand it, it's gonna. Worst case scenarios, it gets lost in translation, and your mind runs with it in 500 different directions. Best case scenarios, it just goes over your head. So, but this is my issue: as I know and remember and understand what it's like to not understand it, and someone provides you information and you twist it and not be able to grasp it. So I don't know what to do with this one. I'm conflicted. I really am, because I don't want anyone thinking, well, holding back on me here. But I also don't want to say these things and sound incredibly crazy. Well, I don't mind to sound crazy, but once you hear these things, you're going to it's going to be I'm going to get put in a box, basically, and I don't want to be put in a box, or it'll get twisted. So I got to think this through. But the this whole place is a paradox. I'm going to make a video trying to explain a few different things to just point a finger to the fact that this whole thing contradicts itself after a certain point. Once you get clarity and you start understanding things on a deeper level, it's like something clicks in your head and you just understand. It's like you remember and you understand, and you can absolutely read through the lines with ease. But the problem is, it still contradicts itself. It's a paradox. What we're doing and what we are at the core of us is a paradox, is the best way to put it. But I'm going to make a list like hey, this is showing you why something is true and not true at the same time. Even though ultimately it's true on a deep level, on the surface level, the way it's presented does not mean it's true. And that can be used for, I mean, dude, realistically, 95% of this is hocus pocus, and 100% of it's a paradox. So, but this video, this is something I thought about that I want to bring to you guys, is schizophrenia and bipolar. That's something you have, whether you realize it or not. And this isn't just me making up my own definitions or thinking that I have a better understanding of schizophrenia and bipolar than medical professionals. This is just me being able to read through it. And so, why I'm saying everyone has schizophrenia and bipolar is because it goes multiple levels. The reason why this is the case, but just the simplest explanation for both I can give you is, do you hear voices in your head? Do you? Now, you'll hear a bunch of different ones, like not a lot. Like, I don't mean the extreme level of schizophrenia. I'm just talking about on this level. By the definition alone, or by what schizophrenia is, you have schizophrenia. So you will hear thought, like you think, the human mind thinks. So you'll hear those thoughts, and then you can talk to yourself. That voice of you talking to yourself and those thoughts are voices you are hearing in your head. Now, again, I'm not talking about the extreme end of schizophrenia. I'm talking about on the purest level here. And schizophrenia is a good thing. Like, we need schizophrenia. And bipolar, what I mean by bipolar is there's multiple parts of you, and the ultimate goal is to unite those parts back into you, the real you. But this goes in multiple levels as well, because there's the real you in there, we'll call that Jesus, that's trying to be the peacemaker and break out of the character. Then you have a character of the person you're pretending to be. So Blake Ratliff in this example. And then you have the tyrannical father, and then the devil. Now, That is bipolar. And this is like, it's, you can believe you don't have these parts of you, and you can believe this is not the case, but I promise you, the more and more you understand, the more and more you will realize you have schizophrenia and you're bipolar, even if it's not a negative or extreme end of it. And they're not bad things. These are two things that fall into the category of things you think are bad, but end up, once you understand them, they're great things. Just like losing your mind, just like breaking your heart or opening your heart, just like death, if you know what death is. Hitting rock bottom. I mean, these are all examples of things that seemed awful when you didn't understand them, but once you understand them, they're amazing. And this is why see, I just really want to tell you some stuff, and I'll try to go more into it in that video, because I'm going to make a full video called, I don't even know what it's going to be called, but it's essentially going to be, this whole thing contradicts itself, and it is a giant paradox. So, I love you guys. It is a game of form and the play of life. I am you talking to you. I have always and will always be you talking to you. Because all there is us creating illusions, telling ourselves stories, having an experience, and then once the experience ends, living life. If you quit chasing rabbits, you can see the turtle in all its glory. So I love you dearly and deeply. Wake up.